Hi, I am Tony Hunt, and today we're going to talk about YSL Foundations. I wanted to talk about this because I don't hear any other YouTubers discussing the new YSL stick foundation, the all-hour stick foundation. And when I say new, I don't know how new this is. I know it's been out for a few months. Maybe it launched this summer. Maybe it launched a year ago. I have no idea. But I've had it for a little while. And I also wanted to compare it to the Touche Eclat Radiance foundation. This is my favorite foundation for the winter months. And I don't have one to show you, but I did have the All Hours foundation. It's more matte and I wear it in the summer. I'm out of it. I'm not going to repurchase it till the summer. And that's why I got this. And I like this a lot. And I'm going to put both of these on my face. One half on one side, one half on the other. And then I will be back to discuss what I think about both of these. Okay, we're going to start with the primer. I'm going to prime my whole face. And I took 2 pumps. By the way, I'm trying to do this in natural light. I know that my skin is so light, it's hard to tell anything in artificial light. What I put on my face. So I'm hoping this will help. Okay. I'm going to do the luminous side over here. I'm going to take 2 pumps of my Touche Eclat and dot it around my face. For both blending, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. what's this called? Foundation blurring brush. It's one of my favorite foundation brushes. Let me try to get the mirror out of your way. Okay. It's a medium coverage. It's kind of lighter. I guess it does a good job of just evening out my skin tone. You can still see my freckles through here. And that's okay. That's what I want. I don't want a big mask on my face. Okay, on this side we're going to do the All Hour Stick Foundation. Okay, I'm going to finish it off with some concealer. This is the All Hours concealer. I'm going to use my Kat Von D number 40 brush. And I can't really use my monitor for this, so. Alright, and there we go. This is the All Hours Stick Foundation side. It's supposed to set matte, and it does. And it's not completely suck the life out of your face. It's like a nice velvet. And then this is the luminous side. I think they have the same amount of coverage. Like I said, I hope it comes across on camera. It's hard because I'm so light. The foundation, nothing shows up, but hopefully you can. The first swatch that I'm going to be doing on my arm is the Touche Eclat Foundation. I am in BR30 Cool Almond. Both swatches I'm going to be doing the YSL Blur Primer, and I'm also going to be using the e.l.f. Foundation Blurring Brush for both. I'm going to be doing it over my tattoo, so maybe you can get a better feel of what the coverage is like. Not sure if this will work, but let's give it a try. This primer has a little gold flecks in it, but I don't think it translates onto my skin hardly at all. I can see a little bit of flecks, but it really doesn't do much. That's way too much. We'll see what we can do. Right, the swatch of the YSL Stick Foundation. I am in BR20 Cool Ivory. Now these shades were different than the other All Hours Foundation and the Touche Eclat, so really swatch these on your arm. They did not run the same. Of course, I'm going to be using the same primer and the same e.l.f. blending brush. Okay, we're back from being not in natural light, and really, this was the luminous side. This was the more matte side. I'm going to guess you can't really tell on the camera. The shades are very close. They are different shades, so be aware of that. The Stick Foundation is BR20 Cool Ivory. Touche Eclat is BR30 Cool Almond, but I think they're an identical match on my skin. Let's talk about the one I like to wear during the winter, the Radiance Foundation. And I did not powder this, by the way. This is just set down with nothing else but that concealer on there. I didn't even set my concealer. I didn't put on any other makeup, so maybe you can see. But I like the Radiance Foundation for the winter. It's very light. It's barely a medium coverage, and that's where I like my foundation. One thing to note about this is it transfers, so if you don't set it down with a powder that's somewhat heavy, I use the Born This Way, Too Faced Born This Way powder. It sets it down decently, but like if I start rubbing my face on somebody that's got a black shirt on, it'll transfer off on it. So that's something to know about this. And now the Stick Foundation is like a velvet matte. And this doesn't transfer like the other one does. And if you choose to set it, great, but it'll come off a little bit, but not like the other one. So I would say it's fairly transfer proof, not waterproof or anything, but it does a lot better than this. And the All Hours concealer that you've seen me wear, goodness, I can't read the shade, but it was the second to the lightest because it was a more pinky color. I really like this. It pairs nicely with these two foundations. I don't like Tarte Shape Tape, so when I talk about concealers, you need to know that. I can't stand that concealer. It makes me look 100 years old. It's horrible. It's just, ugh. But this is nice. It's more liquidy. I think it covers just fine. It stays in place. It does what I need it to do. It's pricey. You don't need this, but I like to wear it with my other 2 foundations. My second favorite concealer is just the Ulta brand. It's really good too if you want to check that out. But yes, I did use this today. I like it. No problems with this. And of course, I did wear underneath all of this the YSL blurring primer. It is the one with the little gold flakes in it. When I put it on my face, I can barely see a couple of sparklies, but once I put my foundation on, I can't. This reminds me of a silicone primer a little bit. It does do a good job of blurring things. This also is pricey, and I'm sure you can find a dupe for it that's way cheaper. I do like to pair it with all the YSL foundations. It works very nicely with them. Another thing to note is all of these products have the signature YSL fragrance. And if you smell that, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's heavy. It's a perfume smell. It's very bougie. I like it. It doesn't bother me, and I do have a sensitive nose. I can smell things pretty well. But I like the smell. It doesn't bother me one bit, but all of these products have that smell. So if you do have problems with that or sensitive, this is not for you. It's very strong smelling. Again, that's half the, that's why I like it. It smells good. But yeah, there are my thoughts on both of these foundations. I like these both more than the All Hours Liquid Foundation. This would be my runner-up. This is my favorite for the winter. But like I said, I haven't wore this during the summer, so this could be equal. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm ever going to have to repurchase the All Hours Liquid Foundation. This is very nice and easy. You just go blend it in, it's done. The other one, however, is a heavier coverage. It is a heavier foundation. It stays on for a very long time. So if that's what you need, if you're going out partying or need your face to stay put for 12 hours, that may be what you need to go for. But that is it for my YSL foundation review video. If you like, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!